Hello, hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Or tonight, I should say. Oh, well, that's interesting. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Troy. Hi, Ray. How are you guys doing? And Ray, I'm about as ready for Christmas as I will ever get. And Chevy 5-Speed is back. Hi, how are you? I am doing good. I am got a big week ahead of me. And oh, it's snowing. Gosh, I'm sorry, Chevy 5-Speed. I don't remember where you are from. For some reason, I want to say New York City, but I'm not. Oh, I was right, New York. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. I did remember that. I was doubting myself, so I'm glad to see you're coming back. Hope you enjoy the trivia nights. So obviously I'm here on Monday night instead of Tuesday night because I am actually going to be traveling tomorrow. I'm going to be on the road tomorrow, so I'm happy about that. But me and my dad are actually doing the first trip together ever for just me and him. So I'm a little nervous, Nelly, about that right now because I've never done a trip with just me and him. Like I did it with him and my mom, and that was awesome. Loved it. But this time it's solely me and him, and he has got some health issues and uses a walker. But I'm just looking forward to getting out of here. We're heading south a little bit, and we'll be in 60-degree weather, so that'll be nice. I've been watching the weather where we're going to be at, and it will be, last time I looked, 60 in north all week while we're down there. So, yeah, I think it will. I mean, we normally go out to eat here. We normally go, like today, we spent all day in the car going and getting my mail and errands done, all the stuff you got to do before you leave town kind of thing. And so I suspect everything will go good. But I'm pretty good at adjusting to whatever I need to do on a trip. So, and this will be the third trip that I've taken that me, my dad, and my mom is no longer with us. I wish she was, but anyways, so it'll be the third trip. And one of them trips, we went down to Florida and rented a house for a whole month. And that one wasn't so great, but he was really sick then. And, but we got that health issue under control. So I hope this one will be a good trip. I think we've got everything planned and everything is going to work out just fine. But it's a lot to take on when you're traveling with a person that is dealing with walker and a health issue. Lance, hey, boondocking with Boomer. Lance is here. I seen you jump on last Thursday as I was jumping off, but I had already hit the end and couldn't change that. So, what state are you in, Lance? Or are you back in Canada? But yeah, so tomorrow I may do a live while driving. I won't be able to do watch the chat. You're in Florida until May 1st. Nice. Nice. So, but I may be able to hopefully I will have somebody reading the chat to me if you guys want to ask me a question or say something to me. I will be having somebody read the chat to me as we're driving, and I'll just have the camera so you guys can ride along with us. I'm gonna attempt that. You know, why not? We'll just make this trip a grand old trip. Just add things on. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to some warmer weather and different scenery and just spending time with my dad and family. So, and it will be really nice to have a different scenery. That's for sure. And so anyways, anybody got some big news coming this week or got anything big they want to share? And then this Thursday's live stream will end up being on Friday because of Christmas. No, wait a minute. Did I just screw that up again? I don't know. I rescheduled it out. So it may be Thursday. I am exhausted today. So I am going to, yes. So this Thursday, we will not be doing a live stream. It will be Friday. And I already have that scheduled. So I am heading to Indiana, the lower part of Indiana. So I plan on going there and spending about a week down there. It'll be in the 60s, which is way better than this 30-degree Michigan weather. Oh, nice. Well, that'll be fun. And then hopefully, I think next week, Tuesday will be back to my normal. Yeah, I can't get all the way to Florida. My dad will not travel back down to Florida this year. So, but Indiana will be 60. I'll be happy with 60. 60 is definitely better than 20s and 30s. I mean, today we got up to 40, but And the southern part of Indiana gets warmer better or faster than the northern part. Anyways, so yep, that's my news. And so today I've spent all day getting things around. You're in Florida? Captain Jack, welcome. See, Jack, I am so screwed up today. I was going to ask you if you were live today because I was thinking today was Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, though. It's Monday. So you have moved from Tennessee to Florida, huh, Jack? Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. All right. So who is ready for some trivia? Now in Florida. Awesome. How's that bus holding up? Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Let's get into some trivia. Let me get rid of this. Well, Captain Jack, thanks for that announcement, but I really didn't need to know that. Thank you very much. True or false, there are fish that can walk on land. We got true, we got true, we got true, we got true. Oh, I think Nancy is traveling. So that's probably why Nancy's not here. Because she's traveling, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I have so many things screwed up. I don't have a clue. All right. I think everyone answered. Gotcha. Okay. At least I'm not going that crazy. And the answer is true. Like mud skippers and walking catfish. Now, I love to fish. I have not yet seen this. This would be cool for me to see, but I've heard about this before, but I've never actually seen it. And I've saved a catfish at 25. Yeah, that's not a catfish that can walk on water or walk on land, though. True or false, a blob fish looks like a blob only underwater. I wanted to say blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish, right? Isn't that the name of the band? I don't know. We got true. We got true. We got true. Hootie and the Blowfish. Yes. That's the name of the band. Yes. And that's what I was when I was reading this, but no, he wasn't walking on water, but was scared. Kids accidentally hooked him. Yeah, and catfish, they're not an easy one to get off the hook. They're kind of like bullheads, Brittany. And it's false. It looks like a blob outside of water due to the decompression. All right, hang on a second. We need to. There. I can see my screen better. My whole van is all destroyed. So excuse the mess of a van. But I've been in here grabbing things I think we're going to need for the van or for the trip. So we'll see. Thanks, Troy, but not really. This is not how I like my van to be messy. It drives me nuts. True or false? Swordfish use their sharp bills to stab prey. Chevy 5-speed, are you still here? Or did you disappear? True? False? Ooh. False. Yeah, I have learned, because I'm bouncing between my dad's house and this house. It's like I come out here, I do something, I'm trying to get something done, I drop it, I leave it, come out here, and I'm like, I was in the middle of that. Well, I can't do that now. Let me go to this. And then it's, and plus I need to start working on some projects. Den! Hi, Den. How are you? I seen you in Jody's live the other day when I popped over there and said hi. Oh no, I would not spill my squirt. And it's got a cap on it. Yeah. Alcohol and pop I don't like to waste. All right. The answer is false. They slash, not stab. Den, are you all ready for Christmas? Captain Jack, are you all ready for Christmas? Sure, I'm ready. That sounds very convincing. I can't keep up with my chase vehicle. Dennis! Happy holidays, Dennis. Uh-oh, lights falling. Camera, action. Hang on, we're going dark here for a minute. Let me see if this will work. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, Dennis, I seen some of your shorts with you going around with your wife, and I'm sorry I forgot your wife's name. I met her at that meetup, and I totally lost her name, but that was really cool. You know, Captain Jack, when I was in Florida, I never seen an armadillo, but I seen lots of alligators. I was always looking for an armadillo, but I never got to see one. Angie. Yes. Okay. Angie. Okay. Well, that was awesome. I bet you they really enjoyed that at the nursing home. I'm sure they don't get a lot of visitors at the nursing home. So that was pretty fun, I bet. Yeah, I seen lots of shorts of you guys bouncing. I think you went to Coldwater, I think, Walmart. And yeah, it's really sad. I know when my dad was younger, him and a bunch of other people were putting on skits for people in the retirement homes, in the nursing homes. And that was really nice. All right, next trivia question. True or false? Are there underwater lakes and rivers? Hey, Brittany, you should know the answer to this one. We got true, 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 true. Yet I'm going down to South Indiana where it's going to be 60 all next week. So I'm looking forward to that. We got true. And the answer is true. Formed by sultry brine that's denser than the surrounding waters. There is actually in Tennessee the Lost Cave, which me and my kids went to when they were younger. There's lots of caves that have lakes in them. You have fished some of those things? That's awesome. Oh my, where are we at? Okay, there we go. That's how we're doing this. Oh. Yeah, me and Dad are coming back the weekend after Christmas. We're just going to be down there for Christmas and coming back up. It's going to be a short visit, but I'll take a week of 60-degree weather to get a break from here. True or false? Giant squids were once thought of mythical creatures. Yeah, Ray. Just rub it in, Ray, that you're at the beach all the time. I'm happy for you, Ray. True, 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 true. Whoops. True. What are you talking about, Captain Jackie? Who's talking about being shirtless? Come on now. You've got the sunny weather too. What you got to complain about? True. And the answer is true until one was finally photographed in 2004. True or false? The ocean glows at night in some places. We got true. 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 True. Michelle, how are you? Is this your first or your second week working? Second week. How's it going? And the answer is true. I ain't even going to try to say this. Something bioluminescent planktons create this effect. That would be awesome to see. I bet. I'm exhausted too. I don't know if I'll make it till 10. We'll see. But I have been in Dad's car all day. I have had to get run so many errands today and so many things to do. And I really, really made a mistake because we're leaving tomorrow morning. I should have done these errands last week. And then today, not done a bunch of running around. But no, of course, I did. Like, I was in his car at 9:30 this morning until 11:30 today. And then we got back in his car about 12:30. And then we got back at 3:30. And then we left again at 4:30. And we got home at 6:30. So it has been a crazy day. And it's just running and figuring out stuff and just trying to get all of our errands done before we leave. You would think after raising 3 kids, and I mean, I've taken all 3 of my kids on mega trips. You would think I would have this down pat. But I don't know. I feel like taking care of your aging parent is so different than taking care of kids. It is like one extreme to the other. So it is way different. But yeah, it's been a while. Yes, it has. This is true too. But yeah, it is very different. And with my dad having dementia, like his dementia is not like what I picture dementia is somebody that I have to repeat several times because they forget things. Like I was telling him, you know, how I was planning on going to, you know, to our hotel tomorrow. And he's like, oh yeah, going here and here. So we go through this city and that city. And then he's like, no, there's a better way. He goes, you know, and he starts talking and he can't remember the name of the street, but he knows that there's a different way and he knows what cities it's going through. And I'm like, you know, he's got it. But you know, but he says like instead of McDonald's, if he wants to go to McDonald's, he doesn't call it McDonald's. He calls it Big Boys. And so he has all these names for all, like Culver's. If he wants to go to Culver's, he says the chicken place. Like, I don't know where he comes up with this stuff, but, you know, it's stuff that I'm learning. And, you know, he knows what he orders there, but it's, he knows how to get there. Like if I tell him, hey, we turn down this street, is that where we're going? He's like, yeah, or no. Like today we had to go to Airway Oxygen to get his oxygen machine. And I almost turned in the wrong driveway. And he's like, no, we got to keep going. And I'm like, I feel like I'm losing my mind and he's got it. But yeah, so it's a different, his dementia is different than what I expected. Or, what I think the normal dementia is. So yeah, it's just a learning curve, and there's things I'm learning, but you're taking care of your mother-in-law? Oh wow. I didn't know that, Dennis. Is that something new? But anyways, speaking of that, let's see. Let me look back in here. Okay, so I did the answer. And so I know that some of you guys have just jumped on, but I will be doing a live stream on Friday. And then also too, I probably will do a pop-up live stream tomorrow during the day while we're driving. May take you along. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I expected a lot of, but doing doing a lot of research, he has like most of his symptoms, there's like 4 different types of dementia, and one is Lewy bodies and one is frontal lobe dementia. And I think he has a little bit of both of them. So, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Dennis. I guess I never correlated that or never remembered that. So I'm sorry about that. $20. Wow. That's a commitment. That is a commitment. True or false? The deep sea is colder than your refrigerator. We got true, 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 true. Ugh. Yep, it's catching up with me. True. Oh, okay. Well, I try to get to know people. Exactly. And that I was just talking to somebody earlier today, and it was like, um, I love my dad, and I am grateful, and I am glad, and I chose to, give up traveling. I gave up a lot, and I chose to do that because I love him and because he was around as a parent when I was growing up, and he is the most stable parent in my life growing up. So there I have a lot of respect for him, and there is a lot of things that he has done for me, and so I am doing I am trying to do the best for him and make him have the best rest of his years. And and I was telling that, this doesn't come with a paycheck. This is just me taking care of my dad, and I'm here 24/7, 7 days a week. So I get a little break here and there, but not too much. But I chose to do this, and I will still do this, but it is difficult. It is sometimes difficult to do this job, and he thinks he's very independent, thinks he can do everything, thinks he can get behind a wheel and drive a car, and we have to battle about them, and I have to tell him, sorry, I'm not giving you the car keys, sorry, you're not getting behind the wheel. Sometimes he wants to walk into a restaurant without his walker, and I just unfold his walker and put it in front of him. It's what I got to do. Not that I want to, but, and it's very hard to deal with that. And unfortunately, in this case, there are some outside people that are coming in and making this job 20 times harder than what it needs to be. But yet they're not showing up. They're not doing anything. They're not trying to benefit the situation. So I'm just learning better boundaries and dealing with what I got to deal with. But I totally agree, Dennis, that he paid child support. He was always there for his kids. He tried to spend time with them when he could. He worked. He's a vet, so he served in our army. He flew overseas. There's many reasons why he should be taken care of, and he's a decent human being. So that's what I'm doing because that's my dad. And it is tiresome sometimes, but that's okay. Life is tiresome sometimes. It's a migraine sometimes to deal with it. Yes. I need to stop yawning. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. and I've been on the road since 9. So it's yeah, I'm gonna try to make it till 10, but we'll see. So back to the question. The answer is true. Temperatures hover near freezing. All right, I turned my heat down because it was roasting me out. I think I just have to turn it off. Ugh, because I am roasting in here. All right, and then this has to be, hang on. Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. No. Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. How do I get out of this? There. Okay. My screen was going crazy here for a minute. And also too, on Friday, we're going to have to do trivia, but it's going to have to be, I'm going to have to split this screen because I'm not carrying my big screen with me and trying to set up a live stream. So that'll be interesting. There we go, Dennis. We just need to set up a support group. Because you've been through it. I'm going through it. My goodness. You know, one of the restaurants that my dad frequents quite often, we have gotten to know the waitresses, the manager, the owners, and one of the owners has passed away this year. And so I was talking to the other owner, and he was like, this year has been horrid. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And they knew my mom, and they know that she has passed. So they know that, I've lost my mom. And I think some of them knew about my grandson and stuff like that. But so he knows, and then he's lost his mother, his partner, his uncles, and I don't know, there was like a whole bunch of family members that had passed away this year. So I'm like, dude, like, we have lost so many people this year. Next year we need to skip a year, like, no more. Because I have lost 4 people in my life this year. Ridiculous. Like, I'm over it. So Dennis, you're welcome back anytime, and enjoy the holidays with your family, and be safe on the road. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go to True or false, snow geese only fly at night to avoid predators. You know, I've never heard of snow geese. I've heard of Canadian geese. They're the same thing, I'm thinking. But I've never heard them called snow geese. We got true. We got false. We got false. We got false. False. Never heard of snow geese. Yeah, I've always heard of Canadian geese or just geese. All right. We're going to is snow geese, Canadian geese the same? Snow geese and Canadian. Snow geese are mostly white with black wingtips or dark blue morphin, a pink bill, while Canadian geese have dark bodies and black heads, necks, and distinctive white chin strap. So snow geese are mostly white with a black wingtip. Huh, I did not know that. Let's go to images. Wow. Alrighty. I don't know. Let me turn this down. That is a snow goose. Here's a snow goose and a Canadian goose. And I always thought that was a duck. Or maybe I've never seen one. I don't know. I never really paid that much attention. There's a lake down here that we pass, and I need to stop and get a picture, but there's like 40, which I think are swans. But now I'm going to have to look and see if they're black tipped, because that kind of looked like a swan. So maybe what I thought was swans are actually snow geese? I don't know. Interesting. So, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that has never heard of them. False. They migrate during both day and night, which I know the Canadian geese, some of them don't even migrate. Like I see them here year round in the fields, on the ice. Canadian cobra chickens? What? Your grandpa would love to see that. True or false? The Arctic has no native amphibians or reptiles. True? 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 Michelle, I think you're still, you're still here. I don't, were you here last Thursday, Michelle? Because I think that's your work day. I can't remember if you were here. Let me know if you were here last Thursday. True. Huh. 1, 2, 3. So, true or false, the Arctic has no native amphibians or reptiles? And the answer is true. It's too cold for them to survive. It's too cold for anybody to survive. It's crazy temps. Michelle, were you here last Thursday? True or false? I don't know how to pronounce that. Orcus lives in Arctic waters year-round. We got false, true, false. Well, Kelly shared with us that she found a new place and they put a deposit on it, so they're moving in January. So just wanted to share that good news because she was pretty happy about that, which is pretty awesome. Because I know that she was struggling where she was at. So, false. And I don't remember if you were here and got that news. Okay. The answer is true. Some populations are permanent residents. That is insane. I don't know how they can survive the winter. Okay. Let's go to oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, Troy is the one that got that. The only one that got that one right. Good job, Troy. True or false? It is illegal to wear pink hot pants after midday on Sunday in Queensland. True? False? 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 Question, I think. True, I mean. Because I wanted to let you know that Kelly, I don't know if you remember Kelly, she was having a lot of trouble with her landlord and looking for a new place to live, and they found it. They found a place, they put a payment onto it. They're moving in January. She was really happy to share that news, so I was just passing it along because I couldn't remember if you were here on Thursday. And the answer is true. An old, obscured law, but still on the books. Okay. So then you were here on Thursday when she shared that. True or false? You can legally wrestle a kangaroo if it's on your own property. Why would you want to? I heard they're pretty vicious. False. False. True. I don't know either. I have no idea. Like, from what I heard, they're pretty tall and nasty. I heard that they can punch crazy and kick. Like, no, thank you. No, I'm good. And the answer is false. Animal cruelty laws prohibit this. Like, yeah, I don't know. True or false? Leaving your keys in the ignition while away from the vehicle is illegal in most of Australia. They bite? Ooh, I didn't know they bit. I know that they punch and kick and stuff like that, but true. True. I could just see a kangaroo driving a car. Oh my God. Can't be any worse than seeing a car drive down the road with no dang driver in it. Oh. You imagine looking over and seeing a kangaroo in the driver's seat. Oh my gosh. Oh, Michelle, that's funny. And the answer is true. It's a public safety violation. All right. Let's see. No, I'm not sick. I have been dealing with whenever I get around somebody that smokes a lot or lots of fragrant stuff or heavy like perfume stuff, it bothers my lungs. And so I've had to deal with a lot of that kind of stuff. So yeah, it has irritated my lungs. In Japan, true or false, in Japan, you can be arrested for dancing after midnight. We got false, we got true. False, true. True. The answer is true. Until 2015, it was illegal due to outdated anti-prostitution laws. That is crazy. Nancy, welcome, Nancy. All right, let me hang on here. True or false, in tradition, Hawaiian culture, halua was originally a form of religious expression. True, 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 false, false. True. The answer is true. It was used to honor gods and tell sacred stories. True or false, Hawaiian language only has 13 letters. True, 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 true. 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 And the answer is true. 5 vowels and 8 consonants, including the Okina. I don't know. If I don't know English, I sure don't know Hawaiian. True or false, the hula hoop is a traditional Hawaiian dance prop. True, 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 false, true. False. And the answer is false. Hula hoops have nothing to do with traditional hula. We'll do one more for Hawaii. Hawaii. There we go. True or false, the crown of thorns starfish helps coral reefs grow? We got true, we got true, we got true, we got true, we got true. We got false. And the answer is false. It actually eats coral and damages the reef. Yeah, good job, Ray. All right, let's jump to, no, not that. True or false? It is rude to blow your nose in public in Japan. Thank you, Jim and Michelle, for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and enjoy working and enjoy exploring. Nancy, have you already traveled or are you still in Indiana? We got true, we got true, we got true, we got true, we got true. And the answer is true. Sniffling is tolerated more than blowing your nose. Oh, 11 hours. Oh, Nancy. Oh, oh my. Oh my. Wow, that's rough. And I'm thinking about 6 hours is rough. Whoa. 11 is, no, that's too much. True or false? It's common to sleep on the floor in traditional Japan homes. False? True? True? False? Well, true? And the answer is true. Futons on tatami mats are still used. No, thank you. I cannot do a hard surface. That's why I love my bed in my van. It is so soft. Yeah, I do not like a hard spot. True or false? Sushi always includes raw fish. Yeah, even riding for 11 hours is rough. True? False, 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 false. I remember driving 14 hours one time, and that was way too much. I'll never do that again. False. And the answer is false. Sushi refers to vinaigrette rice. It can be topped with cooked or vegetarian items too, which I would have guessed true because I thought all sushi has raw fish into it or has fish into it, and me don't like fish. So, and I've heard that fish can be sushi can be like, that is one thing, like if you get bad sushi, like it can make you really sick. So I'm scared to try sushi. Sushi. Can't talk. Some of my kids like it, but I've not been brave enough to try it. I guess there's a couple that they know of that doesn't have fish in it, so I'd be willing to try that one. But true or false, you should pour your own drink during a meal in Japan. We got false. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. We got false. We got true. I don't know. We got false. And the answer is false. It is polite to pour for others and let them pour for you. True or false? Japan celebrates Christmas as a romantic holiday. True. False. 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 And the answer is true, especially among couples with gifts in dinner. Oh, good job, Nancy. All right, let's switch it up from Japan. Let's go to all right, we'll go here. True or false? Polynesian navigations was guided by myth passed down orally. True. Good job, everyone. The answer is true. Storytelling encoded star paths swelled and the island's positions. True or false, many Polynesian myths involved shape-shifting gods and spirits. We got true. True and true. And again, y'all got it. True. Gods often take the form of animals or humans. True or false? The Hawaiian god Lalone is associated with war. True. True. And the answer is false. Lano is associated with fertility, agriculture, music, and peace. They don't even, that's crazy. All right. We will do one more, and then I think I am gonna call it a night. True or false? Whale sharks are commonly seen in Hawaiian waters. True. 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 And it's false. Sightings are extremely rare. All right, I'm going to fix this one real quick. All right, guys. So I am going to call it a night because I've been up since 5 and I'm exhausted. And I've been yelling at my dad all day trying to explain stuff because he's hard of hearing. And I think that has been killing my voice also. But anyways, so tomorrow I may do a pop-up live and take you guys along with me on the ride. I know, Nancy, that probably doesn't sound fun after your 11 hours of riding, but I don't know exactly what time that will be because I don't know when my dad will be getting up and all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to kind of play it by a wing. We're going to wing it tomorrow. There we go. And so we will not be in my van. We will be in his car. But definitely if you can, you know, I know it that YouTube will notify you guys or whatever. And while I'm driving, since I'm the one driving, I will not be reading the comments, but I should be having somebody read them to me. So if you guys have questions or comments to me, that person will be reading the question or comments to me. So anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this new live streaming travel thing. We're going to go for it. And, thank you all for being here tonight. I'm sorry I'm not with it. I am extremely tired, but thank you all. And have a good Merry Christmas. And hug your loved ones. And just have fun. So enjoy this week. I will see you. If not tomorrow, I will see you on Friday at 8 p.m. And Merry Christmas, everyone, and be safe. Good night, y'all.